Hey, how are you? Glad you're here. I changed locations today to see if you like this background better. It's a little bit simpler and cleaner, but there may be some of you who actually enjoy working out with punching bags and barbells and stuff. So let me know which background you like better. I'm just curious, okay? Also, I have a great workout for you today. It's going to be a little bit easier, maybe, than jumping jacks. Anyway, let's get down to business. I have a good workout for you today. It's all going to be based with a chair. And it's so there's not going to be a lot of cardio, but we're going to do legs, some arms, and some core. So I wanted to do something that was a little bit more easy for those who maybe have had knee replacements and don't want to be kneeling or getting up and down off the floor or struggle with balance and need to start from a more stable position. So, you guys ready? I hope so. Let's start with some legs and some abs, quads particularly. So sitting all the way back so that your back is supported, but I don't want you to be completely relaxed. Like I do want you're sitting all the way back, but you're sitting tall. So we're not slouching. We're pulling those shoulders back, which is going to force your abs to engage, hopefully. So by just being tall, and by the way, this is the posture you're supposed to have when you sit, right? You're like, oh, I don't even do that. But what I want you to do is keep those shoulders over your hips, engage those abs. So pretend someone is tickling you, and but you're going to be doing a pelvic tilt. So you're not arching. So you're not doing this in your chair. You're going to do a pelvic tilt, but your shoulders are over your hips so that your abs are engaged. Okay. So if you just did this for 5 minutes, your core is going to work. Just holding this position, pelvic tilt, shoulders over hips. So you're crunching your abs, you're engaging your internal core stabilizers, just sitting like this. You should feel your core working. Okay? It's not it's not hard. I know, right? But it still works. So, winning. Now, from here, all you're going to do is you have the choice. You can do a single leg extension and hold. So I'm going to turn my chair this way. Oh, by the way, you're going to need a resistance band. So if you want to pause the video and go get that, please do. But from a side position, all you're going to do so that pelvic tilt, shoulders over hips, pretend you're being pulled apart by your I'm sorry, no. Pretend someone's tickling you. Or you can do a single leg extension and you're just going to lift and hold. You're going to start working and feeling through your quad here. So let's hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You don't want to hurt your knee. So if it's hurting your knee, put a slight bend in your knee and take a break. Good. Now we're going to go that other leg. So flex that foot, slight bend in your knee. Don't forget the belly button to your spine. Keep the back tall so you're not resting back here. Trying to keep your back, your core engaged. We're going to go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay. If that was, you're like, okay, I got that. Piece of cake. So hopefully you felt your quad working. If you want to add a core, more of a core challenge to it, and also continue to work your quads, then you're going to do double leg. So that's going to force those legs even to work hard, well, your core to work harder because you have two legs extending. So should hopefully be feeling some quad. The longer you have your leg up, the more your quad is going to work. So if you want to work on challenging those quads, just hang out for, see how long you can go. Maybe you can do a minute or 2 minutes. Hey. So let's check those shoulders, shoulders over hips, belly button to spine, and we'll go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, got some good quad work. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to go to some abs. So now, if that was easy for you and you could have held it for like 5 minutes, then scoot more towards the end of your chair. So you're you're sitting on it, but not not the whole way. And now you're really going to get your quads and your core to work. I just hope this chair is not going to tip on me. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Here we go. Oh, see, so I had to counterbalance. By leaning back, you're working your core, and it's a lot more challenging on your quads. And the chair didn't tip. Woohoo! So it's amazing how doing these isometric holds can be so challenging. So let's go. Oh, shoulders back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, good. Core. I'm going to keep the chair here. So you have a couple of options. If you're sitting all the way back here, your lower back is not going to do much work. So if you struggle with lower back pain, then please lean back all the way. But I do want you to engage your core, so pretend someone is tickling you. Now, here's two options for you. You can do an alternating single leg. So you're just going to lift and lower, and it's going to work deep in your core as long as your back, you're not slouching, because if you're slouching, you're not going to feel anything. So chest up, shoulders back, pretend someone's tickling you. And then if you can do that pelvic tilt too, I know it's kind of hard in a chair, but like pelvic tilt, shoulders up, and that's going to engage your core before you should feel core before you even start lifting, okay? And then you just alternate leg raises. So let's go here. This is working some lower ab right now. And if you're doing that pelvic tilt and your chest is up, then you are going to be working some of the same muscles that you would do with a plank. Okay, so different muscles here. So here's 5, 4. Maybe you're feeling your quads. 3, and that's normal. 2, and 1. Okay. If you're like, I didn't really feel any core, it wasn't too hard, don't worry, I got your back. So what you're gonna do, I should also say, you don't have to lean back. If you want to do this from a seated, you know, shoulders over hips, that's gonna work your core a lot more. So play around with it. If you want to lean back and lift, or if you want to be shoulders over hips, belly button to spine, and lifting, it'll work your core a lot more. All right. So if we're going to do that again, you can stick with the alternating legs, or if you want to add a challenge, either leaning back, which I don't know, try it and see what you think, or sitting more on the edge of your seat or halfway up the chair. We can do double leg. Okay, so you're trying to use your muscles to lift, and we're not doing this like using momentum, but we're using nice and slow and controlled moves. If you need to grab onto that chair because it's bull and you're going for a ride, please do. If you really want that extra challenge, no hands, just legs. Okay, so you can lean back and lift. You can sit up and hold on, or you can not hold on and lift, but it should be pretty challenging for you. So let's do another 5, because I don't know how many we've done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now with that resistance band, I attached it to the bottom of my chair. But if you don't have a chair like this, it's okay. Just move your chair to a door frame where you can put the band in the door, and that would actually be better than this. I just don't have that capability here. So just tie a knot in your band and then shut it in the door frame so that it's very secured. Because you want the band, instead of it being down at the floor, it should be like at seat level or a little bit lower. So if you can put it in the door frame that's a little bit lower, you don't want it up high yet. Okay. So we will go there in a second. All right. The band is going to come from behind you. So you're going to be sitting nice and tall. Belly button to spine, that pelvic tilt. Hopefully your shoulders have the mobility in it to do this. So the lower you go on the band, the more work it's going to be, the less resistance, the easier it's going to be. So I'll let you decide. Try an easy resistance first so you can know what how it feels and how your shoulders are going to respond. But all you're going to do, so sitting tall, pelvic tilt, pretend someone is tickling you. All you're going to do is lean forward, okay? So keeping those arms overhead. If you, if you need it to be more challenging, then grab more, lower on that band. But this is like doing a crunch without getting on the floor, okay? So you're should be feeling some good rectus abdominis here. Your neck shouldn't be hurting. Now, if you need to, if your band is long enough and you want to, and it has handles, then you can anchor your band in the middle and then have your hands here, and you can go that way. Okay, so it's up to you. I hope you caught that without me showing. I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll do a video for that. But we're gonna do 5, 4. Pretend someone's tickling you, so you're still working that core. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's give your arms a little bit of a break because they may have gotten tired, maybe not. And we're going to go back to an ab without a band. So sit leaning back, but you don't want to have your hips all the way back against the back of the chair. Pushing those hips forward, leaning back, pelvic tilt, belly button to spine. And then if you're probably going to want to hold on here. So you can either do, ideally you'll have your legs extended like off the floor, and then you'll just bring your knees up as high as you can, okay? So if you want to bring your knees to your chest, you can. If that's really hard, I understand. Just do a little lift. It is going to work quads. That's okay. But also, just by the leaning back and lifting your feet, you could just hold. Just do an iso hold, and it'll work your abs. So let's just do that. Let's just start there. So here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Having fun yet? 4, 3, 2, and done. Little break. Hopefully your lower back felt all right with that. If you need a nice little lower back stretch, go ahead and lean forward. All right. Okay, we're going to do that again. So you can so lean back, pelvic tilt, belly button to spine. You can either do that lift and hold, or if you want, you can go to like a crunch, lifting those knees as high as you can off towards your chest. This is pretty hard. I'm working my quads pretty good and my abs. This is amazing. It's just a chair, right? Who says you have to go on the floor? Okay, let's take a little break. Give your quads a break. We're going to go back to the band. Now, I want if you can, move your band up to, if you're by a door, move your band to like the your waist level or belly button level. Okay, I can't with this band, but I want you to. So move your band higher so it's not down by the floor. And what you're going to do is it's going to change how it works. Okay, so we're just going to go over one shoulder right now, and you're just going to lean forward. Oh, I have to anchor my chair more. So you're just going to lean forward, abs engaged, okay? Belly button to that spine. So this is a crunch movement again, but it works a different part of your core. So if the band is higher, it should be working higher up your core, okay? If you need to tuck your elbows in because your shoulders are tired, you can. If you want to have those arms out, either way. I think it works your core a little bit more if your elbows are out, but and you get a little bit more shoulder work. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling this movement. If you need to grab more closer to the where it's attached, it'll be harder. Okay, good. Now let's go to the other side. So here we go. We're gonna belly button to spine. Keep that back tall so we're not rounding here. We're keeping that spine in neutral alignment. Good. If you need to bring those elbows in, you can. But belly button to spine. That's how you're going to feel this working. Good. And awesome. Okay. If you want to do another round of those, you can. We're going to move to obliques. So you're just going to keep the anchor point where it is. Unfortunately, I can't anchor it here at this level, but you're going to keep the anchor point where it is because now all we're going to do is an oblique twist. Your belly button is to your spine, shoulders are over your hips, and you're just going to palms down, twist. That's it. You should feel some really good obliques, so those side muscles. Good. If it's too hard, give yourself more slack. If it's too easy, grab shorter on that band. Good, good. Okay, let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other side. And, oh, so if you may need to change your chair around if it's anchored to, maybe not. You should be fine. It just depends on your chair and where it's anchored, I guess. But anyways, we're going to go to that second side. Ready? So shoulders back, belly button engaged to your spine. Here we go. Again, working oblique. Because this helps stabilize that lower back too. Good, good. Who knew you could do so much from a chair, right? Awesome. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to get fancy if you want. I'm going to go back to that first side. We're going to do that same oblique twist, and we're going to add a lower ab too if you want. It's going to be, let me turn sideways. Your legs are extended, you're getting some quad, you're getting some lower ab, pelvic tilt, shoulders over hips, and now you're going to twist. So now you're getting lower ab and oblique and quad. You don't have to do this. You can keep those feet planted. It's up to you. I'm showing you some variations, so change it up. Make it work for you. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. We gotta go back to that second side. You guys excited? Yeah. Oh man, we love core, don't we? All right. Feet extended, back tall, pelvic tilt. Here we go. Awesome. So we're trying to twist through your core. We're not using your arms to pull it. Those arms are just helping anchor the band. But your arms we aren't twisting this way with our shoulders. It's the torso. Okay? So here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, cool. So we just need to get some glutes. All right. Now, from a standing position, we're going to do just a couple of glute exercises. Move this here. We're going to start with shoulders over hips, pelvic tilt, belly button to your spine. And you're standing, we're going to do a single leg. So your standing knee is slightly bent. So the chair is here more for balance than anything. If you don't want a chair, then don't use it. Okay? But we're going to go into just a leg kickback. So we're not arching because that's pressure through your lower back. Your shoulders stay over your hips and you're working through your glute. Okay? So you should feel that glute working. Belly button to spine here, standing knee slightly bent. Good. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, good job. 2, and 1. Okay, we'll switch to that second side. Standing knee slightly bent, shoulders over hips, that pelvic tilt, abs engaged. Here we go. You don't have to hold on to. You can if you want. But you're working that glute that you're moving, of the leg that you're moving. The standing glute will get some work too, though. If you're feeling it higher up into your glute, that's totally normal. Let's do 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, now we're going to do one more core. It's a bird dog, but from a standing position. Okay, move this here a little bit more. A bird dog traditionally is you're kneeling on your knees and you're extending your left arm and your right leg. Okay, well, we're going to do that from just a standing position. If you want to anchor yourself so that you're not falling over, please do. Put that left hand on the chair. Your right foot is planted. So I want you to pretend you have a wooden dowel that runs from your head through your tailbone. So we're not hinging at our hips. Okay, it's going to be just you're keeping the spine in neutral alignment. Belly button to spine here. Pretend someone is tickling you. And you're just going to extend. So this works glutes, it works back. You're trying to get that bicep right by your shoulder. Your standing knee is slightly bent. Good. So if your abs are engaged, like you're pretending someone is tickling you, then you will feel your core working a little bit. But this helps work your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other side. Left foot planted, right hand grabbing onto the chair, left hand in the air, pelvic tilt. Someone's tickling you. We're going to lift the right leg and the left arm. Okay, so we're not hyperextending through the lower back. There's no movement through the hip. It's all the glute working. So you're nice and solid through your core. And this is going to help strengthen your lower back. without needing to kneel. By the way, standing knee slightly bent. And trying to get that bicep by your ear. Doing good. 10, 9, 8, 7. Strong core, right? Belly button, spine. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. That's it. I hope this helped. Let me know if it was helpful or if it was really hard or if you need different exercises. I'm here for you. Have a great day. See you at the next workout. Hey, if you got value out of this video, please subscribe and also comment below what else you'd like to see, because this channel is for you, to help you be better in your everyday life. Thanks for subscribing. Tell your friends about it, and we'll see you on the next video.